can see for university, student enrollment and profile, marks are given. For autonomous college, 20 weightage is given. For affiliated colleges, both for undergraduate and postgraduate, 40 marks were given. Under revised framework, these marks has been distributed. Early, the same number of marks were given for all type of institution, and after they get the feedback from various stakeholders that it should not be same, because the university and autonomous college has full autonomy to deal with all these issues. So accordingly, the number has been redistributed. So here for undergraduate, postgraduate, 40 marks. Catering to student diversity has 20 marks for university, 30 marks for autonomous college, and for affiliated undergraduate or postgraduate, 50 marks are there. For teaching learning process, 20 marks for university, 50 for autonomous, and 50 marks for affiliated and constituent colleges are there. For teacher profile and quality, 50, and here 60 marks are there for the affiliated and constituent colleges. For evaluation process and reforms, 40 marks for university, 50 for autonomous, and for affiliated UG, PG colleges, 30 marks are given. So here you can see that criteria 2.6 and 2.7, student performance and learning outcome and student satisfaction survey. For if we talk about the affiliated colleges, both undergraduate and postgraduate, there is good scope with 60 marks each out of 350. These are in hands of teachers. Teachers can do wonder here. Should focus mainly on this. So teacher has to play very significant role to achieve maximum weightage out of this. If we talk about catering to student diversity and teaching learning process, 50 marks are given. So again, it is in your hands, teachers, to make the teaching student centric, what they are expecting. For 2.4 teacher profile and quality, these have the 60 marks here, but it is not in the hand of the teachers. And here we can understand that most of the higher education institutes are struggling with the recruitment. In government institutions, you are dependent on government policy and sanction, while it is in hand of management at the private institute, so they can get full marks if they have all the regular teacher out there. For university, the key indicator 2.4 and 2.5 carry 50 and 40 marks. These are important one, as the university also has autonomous status and can better redress all the issue of recruitment and quality of teacher, and can easily make evaluation reform also. So same is with the autonomous colleges, which is in the better position to bring the evaluation reform both in the form of summative assessment and formative assessment. So if we talk about criteria 2, the total weightage is 350 out of the 1000 of total SSR given. Here the quantitative matrix are 225 and qualitative matrix 125. So the ratio comes out to here, as I already told, it's 70-30. It's approximately, here it is 64.28 is to 35.71. Means if you answer all the quantitative matrix, then you will get 225 weightage. Criteria 2. To start with criteria 2, teaching, learning and evaluation, 2.1 is about student enrollment and profile. It is expected that the process of admitting students to the program is through a transparent, well-administered mechanism, complying with all the norms of the concerned regulatory or governing agencies, including the state and central governments. Apart from the compliance to the various regulations, the institute should put forth its efforts to ensuring equity and wide access, having representation of student community from different geographical areas, different socio-economic, different cultural and different educational background. This will be reflected in student profile. So in 2.1.1, that is a quantitative matrix. Average enrollment percentage, they are asking for the average last 5 years. Here they are asking about the number of students admitted during the year and number of uh, sanctioned seats during the year. And for 2.1.2, that is again a quantitative matrix. Here the average percentage of seat filled against the seats reserved for various categories like SC, ST, OBC, Divyang, etc. As per applicable reservation policy of the government or the central government or the university during last 5 years, they are asking about. Here it should be filled exclusive of supernumerary seats. You might be aware about that. Means supernumerary seats are seats which are allotted in special circumstances for that year only. Means it exceeds the original number of quota of the seats. So do not count this as this extra seat is added by the regulatory authority for that particular year only. In this data template, you have to fill the 2.1.1. This is, I have taken a snapshot from the revised accreditation framework. This is for university. It carries 5 weightage. Here they are asking about the demand ratio or average of last 5 years. That is number of seats available year-wise during the last 5 years. Number of seats or the total number of eligible application received and total number of seats filled against the sanctioned seats. Here underline is that the total number of eligible applications received. You need not to count each and every application. Here this data template is for autonomous as well as undergraduate and postgraduate colleges. For undergraduate and postgraduate colleges, it carries 20 marks, while for autonomous college, it carries 10 marks. Here they are asking about the average enrollment percentage, means average of last 5 years, number of students admitted year-wise during the last 5 years, and number of sanctioned seats year-wise during last 5 years. So here average percentage you have to taken out. Here I want to add that all the data field should contextualize with the related matrix. There is an upload limit of 5 MB for the documents for the various matrix, and if the size of the document exceeds that limit, institution may upload the same in the on website without password protection. The link of the said uploaded document should be given in the portal provided. And for this criteria 2.1.1, you need to upload the document. Care should be taken that the documentary proof should be certified by the competent authorities. And you need year-wise list of students approved by the affiliating university. You should consider only the students on roll during the odd semester of the program if there is a semester scheme. So here they are asking about the average percentage of seat filled against the seat reserved for various categories. Means you need to upload the seat earmark for the reserved category. You have to upload the document showing the state government, central government reservation policy for admission in higher education, and also provide the number of seats reserved for each of the program and the program wise total authenticated by the registrar of the affiliating university or admission authority, whosoever is there. So take care that the admission to only the first year classes of all the program to be considered.